We're all start. ये बंद करो ना एक बार. We're all set to start with the new match of Dats Premier League. It's Jml Stallions versus OS Blasters, and its drive was opening. Was going to start the innings. The Sim is missing his line. A white ball out here. He needs to be more precise with it. It's Rakesh and Akshay opening from the team Jml Stallions. This time has played that one towards the point and opted for a single out here. A slightly slower delivery, and this time he plays it straight as he got the distance. Yes, he has, and that one has went for one bounce for a blistering one, straight down the ground, perfectly timed, went up high. This time again he tried to do the same, and there's a loud appeal from the keeper, but no. This time he cuts it towards the point. There's a fellow who'll stop it with the foot. He has got that golden foot. He'll stop that one with foot. He won't bend down to stop a ball. At least the slower one. And it's Piyush into attack now. He's setting up the field. The keeper is helping him with that. Start off with a flighted delivery, and he has played that one in there, and that one has went up huge. A huge, huge one went straight up sailing outside the boundary ropes for a six. This time again, it tries to do the same. It tries to cut it towards the point, but no. Piyush has been very careful with it. After that six on the very first ball, he has bowled two back-to-back dot deliveries. And again, one more dot one. This time again, he swings it towards the mid wicket. There was a filler, but no. They'll go for a single. And now it's first time. Akshay is on strike, ready to face his first delivery. Every player out there from OIS Blaster is stopping the ball with the foot out here. They all must be footballers off the field, I guess. And after the end of the second over, the score is 16 for the loss of no wickets. This time he plays that one towards the mid wicket and goes for a single. He started off Jay's second over with a single out here. And now it's Rakesh on strike, ready to face Jay again. This time he drives it off comfortably towards the long off. Only two boundaries. So now they have opted for. This time again he swings it hard. It's in the air. And that one has went sailing outside the ground. A tremendous hit. Went huge, huge, huge. And that one is now unable to find. We can see that one in the replay. Played it hard. He swinged it. He sent that one sailing. An aerial shot. And again it does the same. The ball has went up high again. He's doing it on a loop. This time he plays it straight over the long off. Can we look for one more six out here? And no hat trick, but this time he sweeps it away for a four. Definitely a hat trick of boundaries. 6-6-4. Is welcome Jay with boundaries this time. It's turning out to be a key player for his team. It's looking confident, looking all prepared, and all set with his intent. And this time the ball has went up all, slipped out from the keeper's hand and all the way towards the boundary again. An expensive over for the bowling team. The team OIS won the toss and decided to bowl first. So what do you think? Was this decision a good decision to make? Because it's looking different. It's looking a pitch which is easier to bat. Or maybe Rakesh and Akshay are so good with their skills. They are making it look much more easier than actually it is. After the end of the third over, the score is already 38 for the loss of no wickets. And now after that expensive over, that expensive third over, it's Piyush into attack, back for his second over, and now he's setting up the field, making some changes, maybe setting up a trap over here for both the batsmen out here. It's Rakesh on strike, who has played 12 deliveries and has got 15 runs till now, who is looking for boundaries, looking at the field setup, is turning around, is looking all around the ground, is definitely going to get a wicket this time. And Piyush had started off with a wide. This is what pressure makes you do. You can see that pressure mounting up on the bowling team. OIS Blasters. This time a crisp drive towards the covers, opted for a single, and they will comfortably complete it. And this time Rakesh does it. He goes for a boundary. Again, and this time it's Piyush who is getting attacked. They're literally haunting the bowlers, both Akshay and Rakesh. Both of them. They're not letting them settle over there. They're not letting them get comfortable. They're making them bowl false deliveries. And again he cuts it off through the point, and this one has again slipped out of the fielder's hand and went all the way towards the boundary. One more boundary here. And as it is a power play going on, there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. There is one at the long off and another at the deep covers. So I guess both the batsmen are using the field setup very well. They've scored 49 runs till now and within just 3.3 overs, which means 21 deliveries. And again, this time the umpire has signaled wide delivery. He's missing his line, but I guess Piyush is not happy with the decision. He's consulting that with the umpire. He thinks that it is a fair delivery, but umpire's decision is going to be the last decision, Piyush, no matter how much you discuss it. अबे भाई अब मत. This time he flicks it off into the gap. He plays it huge, it's in there. And this one has went again a one tap, two tap boundary, two bounce boundary. A four again. And this one went up huge. I need to know the secret of their energy. Because the kind of energy both the batters have entered the field with is definitely blistering. Akshay is playing at 23 of 8, and whereas Rakesh is playing at 24 of 15. Both are being dangerous. Both are looking dangerous right now. They're haunting each and every bowler from the team OS Blasters. In fact, the whole team. It's nished into attack for the fifth over. He started off with a single. He's brought it in here for the first over of him. This time he swings it hard. It's in the air and has got a boundary again. A huge one. This one went up high. and direct outside, sailing over the boundary ropes. And again a wide delivery this time. First time in this over, but not in this tournament, not in this innings. We've seen these wide deliveries again and again in this match, especially because of the kind of batting Rakesh and Akshay are doing currently. They're just bashing, just going behind maximums. A crisp drive towards the covers and the fielder fumbles to stop it, but they will take just a single. And now after the end of the fifth over, the score is 68 already. Loss of no wickets, and both the batsmen are playing really good. One is playing at 26 of just 11 deliveries, and the other is playing at 32 of 19 deliveries. They're both going to set up a crazy total, a huge total for the bowling team. So here comes again the one question which I asked at the start of the game. That was the decision of choosing to bowl first was correct for the team OS Blasters because they won the toss. And now it's going to be the last over of the power play. We are all set for it. They're setting up the field, again changing, again making some changes in the field setup. And they're all set now. Looking for their first wicket, a one breakthrough, a much needed breakthrough here. Played that one for a single. It's turned back and has brought Rakesh on strike to go against Vinod, who has been brought here for his first over. And it started off with by swing the dart in there and no. This time he cuts it towards the point, went running and will take a single. And again a huge hit straight out of the ground and that one has went up sailing. A glorious shot by Akshay, who is at 33 right now of just 13 deliveries. They swing the dart perfectly timed and send that one far outside. Sammy cuts it off into the gap towards the covers and again opted for a single. This is something which we haven't got to see before in this game because Akshay and Rakesh both have been consistently dealing with boundaries from the start of the game. They're already 78. One last delivery before the power play ends and it swings it hard again. Wonderful start of the bat and that one has went a few straight out of the ground again. One more six. It's 84 after the end of the power play. What a start to the game. They're definitely going to set up a huge total. And a huge hit again. Went up sailing. There's no need to run for that. There's no need to run for any of these today. Because every hit went up high and going for a boundary. It's pretty decided today. It feels like there's a GPS set on the boundary. They're finding the fences again and again. Akshay is already at 40 of 15 deliveries. And this time he cuts it towards the covers. And we'll turn back for it too here. And now after the end of the seventh over, the score is 93 for the loss of no wickets. Both the players, Akshay and Rakesh, are playing really wonderful. They're striking beautifully. Akshay has 43 of 19 deliveries and Rakesh is at 39 of just 23. Both are just going to bash all of these bowlers today. They're looking confident, and now it's Shomik into attack for his first over and the eighth over for his team. I really want to ask this question again. That was this decision of opting to ball first has turned out to be fruitful for them or not? Because it really doesn't seem like that. He's really got a different kind of run up. He's taking a lot of balls before making that ball. And this time a straight shot, straight down the ground, went up rolling all the way. You see that one in the replay. He found a nutmeg out there between the non-striker's leg. There was a fielder who dived in to save it, who put in all efforts to save that, but no, no use of that. It's batter's day today, especially Rakesh and Akshay were bashing boundaries. And with this shot, 100 runs are up for the team Jml Stallions. Flicked off into the gap, turn back 42, and they will complete that one off easily. Cuts it off into the gap through the cover. He'll try to stop it. Will he be able to? Yes, he has stopped it. And we can see that regret on both the batters' face. Let's see that one in the replay. That one went up, straight up rolling, blistering towards the boundary. Our operator today is not in a mood to show a replay. So nevertheless, we'll see that one in some time. This time he steps out and plays that one to the fine leg. And that one goes rolling easily, walking alone, all the way towards the fine leg area boundary. And one more for here to complete the 50. Complete 49, my bad. And this time, just a cut. And with this shot, Akshay has completed his boundary. His 50. 50 of just 23 balls. A blistering innings. A furious one. But he's not going to celebrate this because he's definitely looking for 100 today. And this time Nishit plays it well. He tricks the batsman. And first time in this inning, I get an opportunity to appreciate a ball over here. A brilliant delivery with full potential of grabbing a wicket. Rakesh is at 48, just 2 runs away from his 50. This time he cuts it off in the gap towards the point where for signal, and they have turned back for two. He clearly wants the 50 to be completed on this ball itself. And Rakesh has completed his 50 of just 29 deliveries. A much needed knock, an important one from the perspective of the game. They've already completed 100 runs up for the team. Now there are just four deliveries left before the drinks break. It's Rakesh on strike. Shomik going again for his third delivery. He steps out and flicks it off into the gap towards the mid wicket. And went for a single and turn back for two. They both are really quick. And this is some sort of aggressive running going on in between the wickets from the start of the game. They're turning ones into twos, twos into threes. Not really converted any second into third, but they're running really fast from the start of the game. The Sami swings it hard, but there's a fielder been already placed over there, and they will get just a single of this one. That one went for a boundary, a four after so long. And we can see that one in the replay. He tried to sweep it off, but that one hit direct on his pad. And finally, first wicket for the team OS. They were looking for this one from so long. Here we are back after the drinks break. It's Sandeep, the new batsman in, and it's Rakesh on strike, playing at 30 of 34 deliveries, almost around the strike rate of 190. He's keeping it high, and is really going to make it difficult for the team OIS Blasters to survive today. This time the bowler is missing his line, a white ball out here. This is what pressure makes you do. He cuts that one into the gap through the point. There's a fielder trying to stop it, but that one just slipped out of his hand because it's Rakesh's day today. He again wanted to swing it hard, go down the ground, but no. He swings it hard again through the mid wicket and will take a single. Too many singles and doubles from this over, and just a boundary is something which we are not habitual to. Drive through the covers and opted for a single. Will they turn back for two? Yes, they have turned back for two. They will complete that one easily. And this time through the third man, They have opted for a single. 143 for 1. Simon tried to drive it, but didn't happen the way we wanted to. But there's an overthrow, and they will turn back for a second. An extra one out here. They're grabbing runs, they're grabbing opportunities whenever possible. This time just a push towards the covers and opted for a quick single. Then not ready to waste any of the delivery out there. They want a run on each and every delivery whenever possible. This side plays it straight and there is a fielder in place and it goes the wicket of the man who's playing so good today. Rakesh is playing it so good and it's going. We can see the disappointment on his face. You can literally after scoring 60 runs, even more than that, you can see the disappointment on his face. He wanted to score more. He wanted to get that century out here. This is the hunger, the intent, the passion which we look for in players. You can see that disappointment on his face clearly. He really wanted to bat more. And this side, Hitesh, the new batsman in, leaves that ball for a wide. She smartly leaves that one, like Ashwin did back in 2022 World Cup, facing off Nawab. He swings it hard again through the mid wicket, and that one has went up, rolling all the way towards the boundary. A blistering one. He's two all set to do the same, to repeat the same thing what Rakesh and Akshay did back when they were out here on the field. But they really need to be careful because it's Shawmaking to attack the only man who has got wickets today. The only person who got both of them, the both of dangerous batsmen out there on the field, Rakesh and Akshay. And now after the end of the 12th over, the score is 152 for the loss of 2 wickets. This time he takes it off for a full toss, flicks that one into the gap towards the leg side and sends that one for a 4. A 4 to declare his intent. You can see that one in the replay, stepped out and swept it on the full toss. This time again a full toss, but he plays it straight through the long on for a boundary. And that one goes up huge after hitting on that wall. And again he flicks it off into the gap through the mid wicket. Remember the name is Hitesh on strike. They're consistently hitting boundaries. They're just comfortable with the boundary rope, not with singles and doubles. They're not here to go for runs. They're not here to go for 1 and 2. They're here to go for maximum, here to go for fours, and that to back, not once in a while. This shows how much they're invested into the game. The team, Jml Stallions, the boundary hitting team. And again he's played that one, but a fielder is in place this time. And finally a single. And we can see that disappointment on Hitish's face after taking that single, because he again wanted to go for a boundary. And now with Sandeep on strike, is looking at the field setup, ready to go for a boundary. Will he be able to get one on this ball? This time he takes it off for a lower full toss and sends that one huge, but no use of that because there's a fielder already been placed who will collect that one bounce and just a single. And now with Satish back on strike, ready to face off last delivery against Arjun, who is bowling his first over and has bowled too many full tosses till now. Is again ready, taking off his run up, and again, this time a tricky delivery. He tricked the batsman completely. He left the batsman clueless, and a single to finish the over. And now, by the end of 13th over, the score is 167 for the loss of 2 wickets. Swings it up high. In there, there is a fielder at the mid wicket who will collect it. And one more wicket down now. The third wicket has been put down. It's Sandeep who has been sent back after scoring just 7 runs. And we can see that regret on his face. He has been sent back by none other than Shawmik, the only wicket-taking bowler from the team OIS Blasters. It looks like it's only Shawmik who has got the permission of taking wickets today. He's the only one who has been taking wickets from the start of the innings. Got all three. And now it's just two deliveries left of his last over of a spell. It's Rahul into attack on the strike. I said attack because all the batsmen from the team Jml Stallions are attacking each and every bowler out there. And even though they have attacked Shawmik at a point, but Shawmik is the only bowler who has got wickets today. Time and time again, the only wicket taking bowler from the team OIS Blasters. This time flicks it off into the gap through the final. There is a fielder tried to stop it with his foot, but no use of that. But I guess he hasn't played football that much. He wasn't able to stop the ball with his foot. He's flicked it off beautifully, perfectly timed, and sent that one for a boundary. Side, a crisp drive through the covers, went up for a single. Will they turn back for two? No, they won't. This time they aren't interested to go for a second. Otherwise, they have been doing this from the start of the game, converting ones into twos whenever possible. Applied a delivery, he tried to cut it off, and we found a single. It's Piyush, who has been brought back into attack for his third over, has already conceded 27 runs till now. When Jan collected well. Fourth wicket down. It's Hitesh who has been sent back of scoring just 19 runs of 10 deliveries. It's Piyush who has got his first wicket in his third over. It's 175 for 4 now. Finally, someone except Shomik who got a wicket. A shot missed time and misplayed. A cotton bowled out there. A flighted delivery and he tried to play it off. He tried to drive it off, but no. Now Piyush has got that confidence and he is going to keep it away. It's going to keep the boundaries away. He gets it off ends the gap through the through the point, and have opted for two over here. An easy two. Converting one into two is something which we have seen in this game from the start of the game. This time slightly outside, and umpire has signaled no ball. It's time for free hit now. Rahul is all set to attack and a flighted delivery and he plays it off straight. It's in there, straight down the ground and no, he hasn't got the distance. There's a fielder who will save it and they will get two from this one. And nicely left a white ball out here. This time he cuts it off high over the point fielder for a boundary against Piyush, the person who got a wicket in his last over. See that one in the replay. He perfectly timed it and sent that one through the point in between the gap for a boundary. Even they turned back for two, but there was no need of that. The shot was been played so powerfully and perfectly timed that it went a ball, ending up towards the boundary, across the boundary. It's Rahul who is playing this wonderful inning now after Akshay and Rakesh. And now after the end of the 17th over, it's time for the double hundred. The team Jml Stallions has reached 200 total, 200 for the loss of 4 wickets. He tried to cut it off, but dot ball out here. Two consecutive dot balls, something which we are not habitual to watching in this game. Two back-to-back dot deliveries. They've already crossed 200 and now they're aiming for 250. The third last over going on. This time he drives it off near the mid off and will opt for a single. And this time Advait finds his way all the way towards the boundary ropes. A much needed one to near that total of 250. That aim of 250. This time he plays it straight, straight towards the long off, and has turned back for two and completed it successfully. The score is 210 now. Just 40 runs away from 250. And there's still overs left. A bowl slightly outside the wide guidelines and a wide ball out here. and a dot ball to finish this inning. A wonderful inning, a blistering one where the runs were flowing like water. It's 224 for 4 at the end of the innings, and now the team OIS Blasters requires 225 runs of 20 overs of 125 balls to win this match and take this win home. It's going to be difficult, but not impossible. So wait till we turn back and get into the game. So stay tuned. And here we start with the run chase with a wicket on the very first delivery. It's Vinod who has been sent by the leading run chaser in this match, Rakesh. And we can see the disappointment on Vinod's face. He played that shot, it went up high, but didn't got the distance, and it was a fielder in place already over there who collected it off beautifully and who collects it. And Rakesh has got his first wicket on the first ball itself, and now the team OIS Blasters have run. OIS Blasters have lost their first wicket even without scoring a single run, and now they need 225 runs from 119 ball with a required run rate of 11.34, and they're already one batsman down. Flicks it off into the gap towards the square leg and will off for a single. Finally opened their account on the second delivery of the first over with a wicket on the very first ball of Vinod. A man who has that potential of scoring big runs is already been departed and sent back to the pavilion. And again a brilliant delivery with full potential of grabbing a wicket has been bowled here by Rakesh. Is looking for one more wicket out here. And a wide ball this time. And with this dot ball, the first over comes to an end. And after the end of the first over, It's 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. We lost one Vinod in this over. And now the team OIS Blasters requires 222 runs in 19 overs with a required run rate of 11.68 to win this match. The first boundary of the innings from Arjun's bat. He flicked it off in towards the fine leg, which one went running all the way towards the boundary. He plays it huge. It's in the air and there was keeper. But it slipped out of his hand. An opportunity been made over there by Millen for one more wicket. You can see that one in the replay. It went up high in the air. His keeper was trying to collect it. And we can see the reaction of the bowler. Him being disappointed. The way this team has got the hunger of winning the match is really unmatched. They're relentlessly bowling. The way they performed during the batting was truly commendable. And this time it goes, running all the way. A blistering one, straight through the ground for a four. They've turned back for a two, and they will complete off successfully. The ball was been bowled away from the stump, so trying to keep it away, but a white ball been bowled here. The bowler got distracted by something and is giving the reason to the batsman. He swings it straight, but a dot ball. This time through the covers and opted for a single, but a little late. But they will complete it before the throw was even been made. This time he flicks it off into the gap through the square leg, and there's a fielder chasing the ball, but no use of that because the ball is more fit, much more fitter than the player is, and the ball will finish the race before him. We can see that one. He ran really well behind the ball to stop it and save the crucial runs for the team, but the ball was very clear with his intent to cross the boundary before him. And this time he's missing his line. A white ball out here. It's Rakesh who has missed his line. And it seems like the keeper got hurt over here. And the first set has opted for him there. And now one last delivery left of Rakesh's over. Rakesh's third over. And he's all set. It's Arjun on strike, looking confident. He has already scored 12 runs off 10 balls. This time he cuts it off to the third man, but no, there's a fielder already in place who will stop it beautifully. And they will get just a single, and there's some sort of confusion going on between them, and they've got two over here. Confusing two. This time he pulls it off through the fine. 4 to 4. A furious one. Straight intent. Going running towards the boundary ropes. This time just a gentle push through the third man, but won't opt for a run this time. He slices it off into the gap, but no use of that. A dot ball again. That one went up huge. Sailing, he flicked it off into the gap, over the fielders, and went that straight up, and sent that one straight up. You can see that one in the replay. He swinged it hard and perfectly timed for a six. Opted for a single. Swings it off hard. Wonderful sound of the bat. He went up huge, and there was a chance for the bowler to collect it. Because it just went up high and didn't got the distance. You can see that one in the replay. He swinged it off hard. It was it sounded off well, but just went up high. Didn't got the distance. It went up high and it gets collected at the covers inside the 30 yards. It's Rakesh who has got his second wicket. And it's Arjun who has been departed. 14 at 14 of just 12 deliveries. He tried to play an important knock, but he had to go back. We can see that one in the replay. And wonderful catch. A furious one by the fielder out there inside the 30 yards. He connects it off beautifully. This time he cuts it off into the gap through the point, and that one goes sailing straight up rolling towards the boundary for a four. Legged off, but no use of that. Just a gentle push and opted for a single. Total 3 dot balls from this over. And now, after the end of the fifth over, the score is 40 for the loss of 2 wickets. And there's still 1 over left of power play, where there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And the team OIS Blasters requires 185 runs from 15 overs with a required run rate of 12.33 to win this match. It's looking quite difficult for them, but it's not impossible. They can definitely get it. Easy for them to put it down. And now it's Puneet on strike, ready to face off Akshay, the man who scored that blistering 50 of in first innings. Standing on strike, looking confident. He tries to cut it off, but no, the bowler kept it away from the stumps and it just got too wide. And a wide ball out here. He needs to bowl this one again. This time he swings it off hard over the third man, and that one goes racing all the way rolling towards the boundary ropes. A four from this one. He swinged it hard. There was a fielder been placed over there, but it goes over him for a boundary. This time again he pulled it off through the fine, and that one has went up rolling all the way towards the boundary ropes again. Replicates the one from the third man. And now just two deliveries left of power play. It's 51 for 2 already. It's Puneet on strike, playing at a strike rate of 200. Has faced just 7 balls in now and has scored 14. They still need 174 runs. It's really going to be a long journey for them to score this total down if they keep on playing like this. And he defends it off well, but they really need to keep the scoreboard taking. not with singles and doubles, but with boundaries to make this run chase look easier. And again a dot ball to finish the power play overs. It's 51 for 2 now after the end of the power play. And now they need 174 from 14 overs at the required run rate of 12.43 to win this match. It's Sandeep into attack for his first over after the power play, and it's Piyush on strike. Swing that one towards the long on for a single and has walked for it. Two back-to-back singles in this over, and now it's Piyush back on strike. They're taking it really slow. They're taking time to settle over there. But this time he has taken that for a full toss and went up high, but there was a fielder present, and the cat just slipped out of his hand, and we can see the disappointment on Sandeep's face. He really wanted this wicket. There have been three catches been dropped till now. Three wicketing opportunities been dropped by the fielders today. Definitely a good day for batting today for the team Jml Stallions, but not in the terms of fielding. And an overthrow over here, but no, they won't concede any extra over here. Two back-to-back dot deliveries by Jml Stallions. This time a crisp drive through the covers, opted for a single, and they could have turned back for two easily, but both of them are not interested to turn back for a second. This time he swings it hard. It went up huge. There was a fielder. It fell a little short. And now, after the end of the seventh over, the score is 55 for the loss of 2 wickets. And a fine edge. That one going rolling through the fine leg. There's a fielder who will stop it, but they will run too. And now they have turned back for third. And they will complete it. An easy three out here. And in dot ball now, the team Jml Stallions look far away, far ahead of the opposition team, in fact. And again in our delivery, he tried to pull it hard, but that one straight up ended hitting on his waist. And he could have collided with the stumps out there. This time again a loose shot, but finds himself safe over there. And again an opportunity dropped over there at the mid wicket. One more catch dropped. Fourth opportunity of the second inning been dropped. See that one in the replay. They swinged it hard. It was in the air, and the fielder fell a little short. And opportunity been dropped and went for four. This time it went up high, and that one ended up going outside the boundary line. Again for a six. Last time it was four in the previous over, and now a six. Just a gentle push, and he wanted to go for a run, but no, non-striker Puneet denies to go for one. This time played into the gap through the mid wicket and opted for a single. And now after the end of the ninth over, the score is 75 for the loss of two wickets. And this time he defends it off beautifully, and he was somehow stopping the non-striker. You can see that smile on the non-striker's face, on Piyush's face, just telling him that what was he actually trying to do. A flighted delivery, and he plays it off straight down the ground, and has opted for a single. This is one last over going on before the drinks break. This time he steps out and plays that one high, and it gets collected at the boundary, at the long on, and finally a wicket before the drinks break. It's 77 for 3 now, and now is the time for drinks break. and it's Mayank, the new batsman there on strike. He plays that one safely towards the third man, but dot ball out here. The Sam plays up straight. The bowler jumped in high to get that one first. And now it's Sandeep into attack for the 11th over. Mayank on strike. And Sandeep has started this over, his third over, with the dot delivery. The team OIS Blaster still requires 147 runs of 58 deliveries to win this match. It is looking quite difficult for them because they really need to bat at the strike rate, at the run rate of 15 per over to win this match. And they're constantly dealing with dot balls out here now. And again, it happens the same for the fourth time in this over. In fact, the fifth time now that he has faced dot ball. Five dot balls out here by Sandeep in his third over. He's leaving the batsman clueless. He's being decisive this time. He's keeping the over decisive and is pushing the opposition on the back foot continuously. And the last delivery, batsman cuts it off into the gap through the third man and turns back for a second. Will take two. The over which was looking like a maiden turns out to be an over which will give them 2 runs. This time it went up huge. Straight up, high in the air, went up crossing the boundary lines. And it's Puneet who has got that, playing at 32 of just 18 deliveries. Again, he tried to swing it hard. The keeper does his job, but no. Umpire signals white ball. and it wasn't wide, but this time it is, as predicting it before. And he defends it off beautifully this time. A dot ball played by Puneet is something which we aren't habitual to. And again, this time he gets Puneet. A wicket been put down. And finally, Ashwin gets his third one, second one. And Sammy swings it hard over the fielder, going straight towards the boundary. Will it cross it? No. There's a fielder already in place, and they will get just a single from this one. And now, after the end of the 13th over, the score is 95 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And now the team OIS Blasters requires 130 runs from 7 overs from 42 deliveries at the required run rate of 18.57. It is looking difficult and it's going out of their hands slowly. Can they win this match? It's still a question. But can they get closer to the target? That even looks difficult. This time played into the gap and opted for a single. It looked like they would turn back for a two, but no. They were not interested to get back. And the kind of play they are doing right now, they definitely need more and more runs out here from each and every ball. And again, a full end delivery. This time played into the gap, over the mid off. And well left this time. He swings it off hard through the mid off, going towards the long off, and will take a single. They're just grabbing one runs at a time, one run at a time, but this won't help them to get at least near to the target. They still need 125 runs of almost 6 overs. There's still 38 balls left, and with this shot, 100 runs are enough for the team. And now they're opted for a single out here. And he tried to play it hard, but it gets collected inside the 30 yards, and the first wicket goes down for Kinish. Kinish gets his first wicket in the first over itself. And now it is 101 for 5 after the end of the 14th over. And now the team OIS Blasters requires 124 runs from 6 overs with the required run rate of 20.67. Gorang is the new batsman in, and it's Pilzol into attack for his second one. But start off with a single. It's 1-0-2 for 5. There's a 15th over going on. Two back-to-back dot deliveries by Feroz. And now the required run rate has reached up to 22.36. They literally need 123 runs from 33 deliveries. And one more dot delivery out here. Gorang on strike, who is yet to open his account till now. Again, an on ball faced by him. Fourth dot ball of the over. Is still looking for that single. And again, the bowler does it. The bowler was Willie. He kept it away from the batsman, ball by ball. He, he kept giving variations. He kept giving variations. And now, after the end of the 15th over, the score is 102 for the loss of 5 wickets. The team OS Blasters requires 123 runs from 5 overs, which is 30 deliveries, with a required run rate of 24.60. And it's Kanish back into attack. The man who got a wicket in his first over itself uh, has started off with the dot delivery this time. This time the batsman steps out, he places it up high, it's in the air and it lands in no man land area. And the batsman will find himself lucky over here, but they will turn back for two and they will easily complete it. And it's Kanish. Kanish who is trying to control the innings and who is consistently making those opportunities out there. A short pitch delivery and it drived it off through the covers. And he again wanted to go for a run, but a dot ball out here. Still two deliveries left. This time a crisp drive through the covers. And now by the end of the 16th over, the score is 107 for the loss of 5 wickets. And now the team OIS Blasters requires 118 runs from 4 overs, that is 24 deliveries, with a required run rate of 29.50. And now the team has decided to get Neil into attack for his first over. The game has almost been declared. There are just few deliveries left to officially declare it as the win for the Stallions. A flighted delivery, and he tried to pull it off, but again, not successful doing that. And Neil starts off his over with a wide delivery. Flighted delivery again, and this time he plays it up high, straight over the mid off, and that one has went up rolling straight towards the boundary ropes for the four. And again a flighted delivery, and Mayank again wanted to go for the same shot, but this time the bowler tricks him. Now he's playing at 20 of 22. A flighted delivery, and tried to take it off for a full toss by stepping out, but mistimes it, and a dot ball out here. Gorang has faced 8 deliveries till now and has scored just 1 run. This time again tries to pull it off, but no use of that because it's white ball already. Umpire has signaled it white. A flighted delivery again, and he plays it straight, and there was an opportunity at the fielder standing at the third man to collect it off, but I guess the ball hit him hard, and it looks like he got injured. And again, Mayank is trying to do the same to off for a boundary. And he stepped out. And the keeper does his job. And we can see that happiness on Ashwin's face. Getting his one more wicket. And sending back Mayank. You can see that one in the replay. He stepped out to play it. He tried to slice it off. And misses it. The bowler gets his wicket. And this time a drive through the covers. And again he does the same. Again Ashwin has does the same, and we can see that celebration Ashwin doing, pointing out someone out there from outside the field. And he's got his fourth wicket here. In same way, the batsman stepped out to play a shot. It tricked him. It got him in his track, and the keeper does his job. It's 116 for 7 now. OIS Blasters are consistently losing wickets. And the ball is running towards the boundary, but there's a fielder who will chase it down, and he will stop it. And now, after the end of the 18th over, the score is 119 for the loss of 7 wickets. Now, just 3 wickets left to make this team all out. And this time he stepped out and played that one through the covers, unlike what happened before with two batsmen. He stepped out and got out. And they have done it. A wicket out here in the last over. Kinish gets his second one. And our final three deliveries left. Let's pull that one into the gap. And now just two deliveries left to declare Stallions as the winner. And this one lands up on his waist. And with this, the Team Stallions have claimed this win and have got this win home with a wonderful knock by Akshay and Rakesh. Along with that, the 4 wicket haul from the teammate. And we can see some kids out there on the field celebrating the win with them. We can see how excited they are. And JMS Stallion have won this match by 88 runs. And then